Hi everybody, welcome back to Harmon Speaks. It's been a couple of weeks and I'm glad to have you back. Today we have a new friend of mine that we're going to be talking to. This is Lauren. Hi Lauren, how are you?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you very much, and I appreciate you being here today. Lauren actually contacted me and said she would like to do the show, which never happens. So for all those folks out there in the world who would like to do this, who haven't contacted me yet, quit being lazy. Get up off your phone and give me a call. Man, we'll see if we can't work this out. So as you know here, what we try to do is educate the public a little bit about what life with a disability might be like. Tell me what disability you would describe yourself as having.
Spina Bifida.
Okay. And what, in a general term, is spina bifida?
Some people are in a wheelchair with spina bifida.
This usually happens pre-birth, right?
Right.
Okay. And it happens to the spinal column, is that correct?
Yes. Some spina bifida kids can walk.
Okay.
But mine is below my spine.
Okay.
So I'm in a wheelchair because I can't walk.
Okay. Okay. So walking is never a thing, right?
Right.
Never.
Not for me.
I understand. Okay. So this is something that you were born into the world with, right?
Yes.
Do you find that you have a different look at what you do than maybe some people who would not have been born with a disability? Would you say you have a different outlook on it?
Can you explain?
Yeah, I can explain that. I was born with my disability. I've never had hands. I've never had feet. And I've always had a large stomach. That's not a part of my disability. It's because Daddy likes pizza. But anyway, my disability came from birth. So I've never had to get used to being this way. It's just a part of who I am. And when people bring it up, I sometimes have to remember that they're seeing this for the first time. And when I go and get prosthetic legs built, I understand the process because I've been through it since I was a baby. And people who may have just lost their leg won't understand the process and will feel a little bit alienated, maybe a little afraid. So I feel like I have a different perspective because it's been all my life. How about you?
Not really.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I was born with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't feel any different than, most people with spina bifida. I mean, it's a challenge.
Right.
It was a challenge for me when I was in school.
Okay. Tell me how it's a challenge.
Like when I was in kindergarten through 4th grade,
Okay.
I went to Bluegrass Elementary School.
Okay.
And when I was going there, we had fire drills.
Right.
And it had an elevator.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You can't take an elevator.
you can't take an elevator during a fire drill.
Right.
And
So what they do for you?
So I had to go, if I was upstairs, I would have to get into a pushchair and go down the stairs and then go back up.
And so you were able to go down in that chair, but not in this one?
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, that's not too bad. Were you ever scared that they wouldn't get you out or whatever?
Yes.
A little? Yeah.
At that time,
Uh-huh.
I was scared, or I was noise sensitive.
Okay.
So when they would have fire drills, I would have to use earplugs or earphones to cover my ears because
Okay.
it was so loud.
What other challenges did you face?
people making fun of me.
I was waiting for this one. Okay, go ahead. Tell me about it.
They would call me names. They would pick on me, say you're stupid.
Okay.
It was just horrible.
And what did you do when they told you things like that?
I got my best friend to stick up for me.
Okay. That's good. That's a good thing for a friend to do. I used to have a boy in first grade who always wanted to have a fight with me. I don't know why. Don't have hands, don't have feet. What was he going to fight? But he wanted to fight me every day. So finally, I told him I had an alternative. Instead of fighting, we were going to take turns kicking a wall. Now, he didn't know about my legs. Now, I wasn't about to tell him. So we went to the wall, and I kicked it first and said, oh, there you go, your turn. And he kicked it and broke 3 toes.
Oh.
After that, nobody picked on me. That was the end of picking on me. So I made sure that he hurt himself, and that was the end of that. My principal didn't think it was funny, but I did. So I didn't really care what he thought. So your friend defended you and helped you out with that?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any other unusual or unpleasant reactions they had to you too much? Good. Good. I'm glad it wasn't too bad. I keep hoping with each generation it'll get better. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Actually, when I got older, I was in high school. Middle school and high school, and I would have to leave school or class, and to get to go to another class. Well, by the time I got out in the hallway, the bell had already rung, and kids would hit me in the head with their big
book bags.
Yeah.
Did they not realize they were doing it? Okay. That's ridiculous. Well, teenagers aren't well known for thinking about other people before they do things, are they? I understand. I taught in a wheelchair for 6 weeks. I had a problem with one of my legs, and that was one of the hardest 6 weeks I ever put up with. For one thing, the only accessible bathroom in the building was on the other side of the building from my classroom. And I went to the principal and I said, you're going to have to work this out. I can't possibly make it and get back and teach. I can't do it.
Right.
Well, what are we going to do about this? And there was a bathroom right across the hallway from my class, but it had partitions in the door in front of the toilet that would not allow a wheelchair to get in it. And he said, so how are you using the bathroom? And I said, I'm not going to tell you. I don't think you can handle it. And he said, okay, fair enough. And I said, but I'm not going to do it anymore. So I need you to solve this problem. And finally they did. But it took 6 weeks before they solved my problem. And kids in the hallway are a nightmare. I try not to be in the hallway when kids are in the hallway for a lot of reasons. The worst time was right after lunch. And I'm not going to explain why, but you could probably guess. And that was not very pleasant either. No. Was the building fairly accessible for you?
Which school?
The high school.
Yes, because where my class was, my special ed class, if I needed to go, if I needed to go straight to class, all I had to do was go down this walkway. Okay. And there was the door to the classroom. Okay. So I could just I had people open the door. Okay. And I could just go right in.
Good. That's good. That wasn't too much of a problem. So tell me how Spina Bifida affects your adult life now.
Not that much.
Okay.
I mean, I can't get out by myself,
Okay.
and I can't get out. I have to have a Hoyer to get out of my chair.
Okay.
Do you know what a Hoyer is?
No, I don't. Please explain.
It's a lift
Okay.
that lifts me up
Okay.
into my bed.
Okay.
So I have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot bathe myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have Mom to do the bathing.
Okay.
Or wash me off.
Sure.
I can brush my teeth. I feed myself.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I can. That's all that I cannot do.
Right. Okay. So do you have full use of your hands and arms or
No.
partial?
The left one I cannot use.
Uh-huh.
The right one I can.
I understand. All right, so this hand you can't really use as well as this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And both legs you cannot walk with. That's
Mm-hmm.
correct. Okay. Do you have hobbies that you like to do, or things you like to do to entertain yourself?
Draw.
Okay.
Well, I'm not a very good drawer, but
Okay, but you like to draw. Okay.
yeah, I love to draw. Last Thursday,
Mhm.
I was in Miracle because they started a special needs art program
Okay.
at their library.
Okay.
And our teacher had us draw birds.
Okay.
And that's the first time I've ever drawn a bird.
And how'd it go?
Better than I thought it would.
Okay. Now, you know, my last show was about an art class. Did you see that one? See, folks, if you would watch my episodes, you'd know some stuff. I'm just kidding. we had, I know it was, help me, Neil.
Sunshine Ambassadors.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
there were a couple, now, there wasn't the one with just them. There were a couple other groups, and we were at Spark. Where
See, I
worked.
used to be in
Right.
Sunshine Ambassador.
Okay, great, yeah. And did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Yeah. So what's in the future that you see for Lauren?
I'm hoping that, I don't know if this will come true or not,
Okay. Well, we're just dreaming right now.
but my dad died 11 years ago.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I went to this place in Maryville, in Rockwood, because they moved to Rockwood, called Main Support, MANE.
Okay.
And they helped people whose parents or have either have had a parent die, a friend die, or any types of losses.
Okay.
And they have horses, and they help people who, or the horses help people deal with their losses.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to help people who have been in the same boat as I am, or was.
Okay. That's a noble goal. Are you happy to be here?
Yes, I am.
Are you happy to be Lauren?
Yes.
Are you proud of being Lauren?
Yes.
And you happy with your life? Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay. Okay. I've never met anybody who was completely happy. There's always room for growth, right? Always room for growth. I am glad that you contacted me, and I appreciate you wanting to be on the show. And I think you've had an interesting story to tell. So one of the things that we want to get clear with this show is that people with disabilities are people, period. Disability is just detail. It's just detail. You're a young woman making your way through the world. That's the important part. The fact that you happen to ride through it in a wheelchair is a detail. And I want people to understand that and appreciate it, and appreciate what you do each and every day. So thank you for joining us today. Please like and subscribe. Help us to continue doing what we're going to do. I should tell you that we've now been doing this for 4 years, and we're very proud of that. Neil and I were talking on the way over here that we've had some wonderful experiences together, and we've enjoyed all the people we've met and what we've done. We are at a crossroads. We're not sure where we're going to go with this. We still have less than 400 subscriptions. That's a little sad after 4 years. If I were younger, prettier, and could dance, we'd have thousands and thousands more. But I'll never be young again, and God knows I've never been able to dance. So we'll have to figure out where we go from here. Please don't give up on us. We hope to see you soon. Thank you, and God bless.